begin.
The following is a presentation of the Ad-Astra Sports Network, leading the way in regional sports coverage. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. Find exclusive Bullpup content online at adastraradio.com, including schedules, stories, and game day audio. Just ahead on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game, we'll preview tonight's matchup. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. The McPherson Bullpups play here.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Good Friday evening, happy TGIF, and welcome into the McPherson Roundhouse, where we continue coverage of the Mid-America Classic and bring you coverage of McPherson High School girls basketball. Today, the Bullpup girls are in the Mid-America Classic semifinal to possibly get a chance to head to a Mid-America Classic Championship game tomorrow afternoon. But to do so, they have to get past one more team, that being the Manhattan Lady Indians. Thank you for tuning in to 98.9, 1540 KMCP at AstraRadio.com, the Ad Astra Radio app, and for watching the video live stream on our website at AstraRadio.com/TV. With studio engineer Sherry Bruce and live stream coordinator Peyton Huffman, I'm Lane Gillespie, here courtside at the Roundhouse, here to bring you coverage of Bullpup basketball. The girls were able to get an upset victory against Andover Central last night as the Bullpups came into this tournament as the number 7 seed, and they defeated the number 2 seed Jaguars. The Jaguars are actually going to the 7th place game tomorrow after they fell earlier today against Wichita Southeast. But for McPherson, they head back to the semifinals, making it once again in what seems like it's actually the 16th time in a row that they have been to the semifinals. And out of the 30 tournaments that there now have been, McPherson has made it to the semifinal 29 times. The last time, or the only time that they did not do so, was in 2009. But now McPherson has a chance to get a big-time victory against the number 3 seed in Manhattan, who was able to get a 16-point victory yesterday against Wichita Southeast, thanks to some pretty good shooting at 40% and some timely defense in the contest as well, but also key rebounding. They out-rebounded their opponent 47-15, including 15-8 on the offensive glass. This is a Manhattan team that comes in 7-3 and is a very tall lineup and has some good athletes as well. But McPherson played scrappy and played hard yesterday. If they can do so today, they'll possibly get the win against the Lady Indians. There is a little bit of history between McPherson and Manhattan. We'll talk more about it with Mark Heidebrecht coming up right after this. You're listening to coverage of midseason tournament weeks on Ad Astra Radio, presented by Hutch CC.
More of the Midway Motors Drive to the Game coming up. Midway Motors in McPherson, Newton, Hutchinson, and Hillsboro for every mile of life. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Winter's coming. Get your equipment ready with a tune-up from Hometown Outdoor Power. With locations in McPherson, Minneapolis, and Salina, we'll keep your gear running smoothly all season long. Call today to learn more about our winter service promotion.
Need reliable electrical work? Call Headland Electric in McPherson. We are locally family-owned and committed to providing quality electrical services. Give us a call at 620-241-3757 or visit headlandelectricinc.com.
Whether you're craving a hearty breakfast, a light lunch, or something to grab on the go, the local table in North Newton has you covered. Open Wednesdays through Sundays. Their seasonal menu features select, locally sourced ingredients, offering the best flavors from the community to your plate. And don't miss out on their Sunday specials, crafted with care just for you. Stop by the local table in North Newton today, where fresh food and friendly faces are always on the menu.
Are you done with punching the clock or constant work travel? Do you have 15 or more acres? Find freedom by joining America's #1 free-range egg brand, Happy Egg. Happy Egg is looking for growers to raise happy hens. Happy Egg offers startup and new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Work from home. Work for yourself. Feed America. Visit happyeggfarms.com today for more information. Happy Egg is a proud supporter of McPherson County Athletics.
Is hospice care right for you or your loved one? Hospice and Home Care of Reno County can help guide you through those difficult decisions, offering guidance and support, whether it be at home, in a care facility, or in the comfortable surroundings of Hospice House. We are your friends and neighbors, caring about our community and the people who live here. That's why you can depend on us for compassion and support at the end of life. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, your local not-for-profit agency serving a 50-mile radius of Hutchinson. We care how you live.
Welcome back into the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. We continue into the second round of the Mid-America Classic, this time going up against Manhattan. Heard the boys go up against Manhattan last week. It's the girls' turn now in their midseason invitational. We're joined now by Mark Heidebrecht to give us the history. Now, there was a lot of history between McPherson and Manhattan boys. Not a whole lot here or at least definitely not as much?
I'll explain that.
Go ahead.
The overall record is 9-2 in McPherson's favor. The series started in 1974, and the last game played was on January 27, 2018, for a 61-52 win in McPherson. That's a total of 11 games, and that ranks 25th out of the 105 basketball opponents the girls have played since 1969. The home record is 6-1, the away record 3-1. The reason the girls' games don't match the boys is because the boys started playing Manhattan back in the 30s in the old Central Kansas League. Well, girls basketball didn't officially begin until 1969-70 season, so they missed out on a bunch of years.
Right.
So by the time they were up and running with girls basketball, the Central Kansas League disbanded in the mid-70s, so they only accrued, a handful of games before it fell apart.
Gotcha.
With Manhattan, that is.
Right.
So that explains that. Offensive averages, McPherson's averaged 48.6 points per game, and Manhattan has averaged 36.5 points per game. Average winning margin, McPherson wins by 16.3 points per game, Manhattan 6.5 points per game. There is a current 2-game winning streak versus Manhattan. It's still going. Highest scores in the series, McPherson scored 61 points on January 27th, 2018, in McPherson for a 61-52 win. Manhattan's highest score in the series, 52 points. That same game, they just came in on the losing side, but it was a relatively close game, and they both scored pretty well. Highest winning margins in the series, McPherson won by 37 points on February 12th, 1976, in Manhattan, by a score of 56-19, so that would have been a Central Kansas League encounter. Manhattan's highest winning margin was 7 points on February 1st, 2014, at McPherson for a score of 44-37. That would have been a Mid-America Classic game, I'm pretty sure, by the date. Coach Kinnaman's record versus Manhattan is 0-0. Longest winning streaks in the series. McPherson playing in McPherson has a current 2-game winning streak dating back to 2016. McPherson playing at Manhattan had a 2-game winning streak between the years of 1974 to 1976. Manhattan playing in McPherson had a 1-game winning streak of 2014, and Manhattan playing in Manhattan had a 1-game winning streak in 1977. So for McPherson to play in Manhattan is likely not going to happen. We will see them at our invitational,
right.
But there's no league affiliation where we'd have a home-and-home series
right.
with Manhattan. So
yeah, wow. Yeah, former league foes, but definitely not as long as with the boys as we saw, which they did for decades. And one team was dominant one decade, the other team was dominant the next decade. But the girls, unfortunately, missed out on the opportunity to even
that's
to even
for
have
sure.
that. So, but I'll turn a new chapter here today. Mark, we really appreciate you joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Okay.
That's Mark Heidebrecht. We'll preview more coming up next to the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. You're listening to Bullpup Girls Basketball from the Midway Motors broadcast booth on KMCP.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup Basketball. Find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastroradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. We get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, crops, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we've been the #1 ag insurer for 25 years. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call Farm Bureau agent Luke Bauer in McPherson at 620-241-0225.
#1 ag insurer across our territory, 1996 to 2021 SNL P&C Group Direct Written Premium.
Hi, I'm Carly Sutton with First Bank Kansas. Are you ready to transform your home and life? Unlock the potential of your home with a home equity line of credit from your trusted partners at First Bank Kansas. Whether it's renovating your space, planning the vacation of a lifetime, or simply freeing up your budget, our flexible options empower you to make it happen. Your dreams, your way. Contact us today and discover the possibilities. First Bank Kansas, your key to unlocking a world of possibilities. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Bradbury Company, headquartered in Mound Ridge, is a family-owned custom equipment builder, and they're hiring qualified candidates for manufacturing roles. Apply online at BradburyGroup.com. The Bradbury Company, wishing the best of luck to all the teams.
At Hutchinson Community College, our online education department enables you to take classes anytime from anywhere. Flexible, affordable, and designed to fit your schedule. HutchCC's online education could be the answer for you. Email info@hutchcc.edu for more information.
Experience the best in customer service when you call Alliance Agency Inc. for a Buckeye Insurance Group personal insurance quote. Alliance Agency Inc. can provide insurance coverage to meet your family's needs. Protect your financial future by calling Alliance Agency Inc. at 620-241-0213. Buckeye Insurance Group and Alliance Agency Inc. working together to protect you.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the McPherson Roundhouse as we continue the Midway Motors drive to the game for the semifinal round of the Mid-America Classic as the number 7 seed Bullpups, the Bullpup girls look to take on the number 3 seed, Manhattan Lady Indians for a chance to head to the Mid-America Championship, or rather the Mid-America Classic Championship tomorrow. They would face the winner of this game would face Olathe South in the championship tomorrow. Whoever falls will play for third place tomorrow afternoon before the championship game against Hutchinson. That game, by the way, the other semifinal between Olathe South and Hutchinson, turned to be a 49-19 blowout by Olathe South over Hutchinson. Why? Because of a certain 6'3" sophomore who is a 4-star recruit and has 17 Division I college offers. That being Eve Long, who had 23 points, 14 rebounds, and 7 blocks against Hutchinson. She was pretty much a one-person unit now. Yeah, the rest of the team rallied around her as well, but Eve Long was definitely the MVP of the day so far in the Mid-America Classic. So that's part of the reason why they were able to, or actually a huge reason why they were able to get the 30-point victory over Hutchinson earlier today, actually just moments ago. Again, the winner of this game will face Olathe South. That'll be at 4:45 tomorrow for the championship, while whoever falls will play for third place tomorrow at 3:10. It's a lot going on tomorrow with the Mid-America Classic continuing on tomorrow being the final day of the 30th annual Classic. It'll start off with a free throw contest and a three-point contest at 10 o'clock in the morning. The 7th place game will be between Dodge City and Andover Central at noon. And then the 5th place game will take over at 1:35 between Shawnee Mission East and Wichita Southeast. But the good news for McPherson from playing yesterday, the way that they were able to get their victory against Andover Central, they get the late window tomorrow. One of the 2 games in the late window, I should say. If they fall today, they will play at 3:10 tomorrow afternoon. If they win, they'll play at 4:45. But this is a huge game for McPherson against the Manhattan team, a 6A school who's 7-3 on the year, 1-1 in Centennial League play. Their only win in the Centennial League coming in against Junction City, who's a team that's really struggled on the year, which Manhattan defeated 93-25. But they did lose to Topeka Hayden in their very next game back on the 17th of January, 2 weeks ago today, 54-47. But Manhattan's currently on a 2-game winning streak following a win against Blue Valley and then yesterday against Wichita Southeast. McPherson is 5-5 on the year, 2-2 in Division III play in the Ark Valley Chisholm Trail League, and on a 3-game winning streak following wins against Winfield, El Dorado, and then yesterday against Andover Central. It was a gutsy victory for the Bullpups that was partially thanks to a strong second quarter that they had. In that second quarter, McPherson outscored Andover Central 19-4, but they finished the quarter on a 15-0 run. They shot 5 for 9 on the floor, 9 of 11 from the free throw line, while limiting Andover Central to shoot 1 of 11 in the second quarter. The Jaguars were able to push their way back in, but McPherson got the last laugh in the end. We'll step aside once again, and we will be back for the Midway Motors drive to the game. And after this, we'll give you the game plan, starting lineups, and tip-off. You're listening to coverage of midseason tournament weeks on Ad Astra Radio, presented by HutchCC.
The Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Register your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card. Learn more at adastraradio.com. From Scooters Coffee in Hutchinson and McPherson and 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
This is Leah Amdahl from Farmers Alliance and proud mom of Bullpup number 58. After living in several different places prior to settling in McPherson, our family truly appreciates the feeling of community we found here. Being a part of Farmers Alliance crew also fills me with pride as we root for our local community, students, and coaches, both in the game and beyond. While you hustle for that victory, we're on the sidelines safeguarding our customers. At Farmers Alliance, we're thrilled to be a part of this fantastic community, and we can't wait to cheer on all our local teams to success.
This is Derek Fees with APAC Kansas Shears Division. You know we do big projects, but we also want you to know we can help you with parking lots, driveways, and other projects at your home or business. Asphalt or concrete, we're here to help. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
I'm Katie Dix, MHS class of 22 and now a McPherson College Bulldog. I have a team that's dedicated to my success. Strong community support paired with the earning power of a McPherson College degree is why I graduated from a Bullpup to a Bulldog. Build your team at mcpherson.edu.
Let the party begin where the pizza never ends. Come fuel up, raise up a cup, gather up your grub at the Hub.
Hey, it's Sammy, inviting y'all to join us in Mound Ridge. We have the station, coffee and bakery for all your ice cream, lotus, and coffee fixes. Enjoy one of our world-famous brick oven pizzas while sharing an appetizer. We are your one-stop shop for your friends and family to gather. Get your grub at the Hub.
Hi, this is Lucas Raleigh with Raleigh Insurance. If you're thinking about shopping your business's insurance, let us do the shopping for you with our newly expanded markets and carriers. As an independent agency, we've been working with large commercial accounts to small family businesses across Kansas for over 50 years. Check out RaleighInsurance.biz, see me in Little River, or stop by Raleigh Insurance in Inman or Lyons today.
Since 1965, your choice for home, auto, farm, and commercial insurance. Raleigh Insurance. Get your free quote today.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the McPherson High School Roundhouse. The Bullpups getting ready to take on the Lady Indians of Manhattan in the Mid-America Classic semifinal. The chance to get to the Mid-America Classic Championship tomorrow. The winner will face Olathe South in the championship tomorrow evening. It's time now for the Erickson Custom Building game plan for both of these teams. For McPherson, the game plan is just as yesterday. Limit the turnovers. If you have space on offense, take the shot. Don't hold back offensively, especially against a tough group like this Manhattan team. Play as a unit as well. They did just that yesterday. They played as a unit. There's one other thing I want to add. Play scrappy and play hard. I guess those are two things, but you got to add that if you're McPherson. For Manhattan, this is the game plan for them. Rebound, rebound, rebound. Do not get Brooke Doyle near the ball on the defensive glass, because she was terrific on the boards yesterday with a 19.12 rebound double-double yesterday. This is a taller team that has good rebounders, the leader of which being Yelena Depusois, who averages 6 rebounds per game. She had 5 yesterday in their win against Wichita Southeast. All of them were offensive rebounds, which is where she definitely leads the way for this Manhattan team. Those are the game plans for both teams, brought to you by Erickson Custom Building. For new construction and remodeling, go online to ericksoncustomBLDG.com. We're also brought to you by Pyle Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pyle Law at 241-9000. Tom works to get the benefits you deserve. Also like to thank some of our other sponsors before we read you the starting lineups. The sponsors are as follows: McPherson College Admissions, Erickson Custom Building, Midway Motors, Prairie Land Partners, Stamatic, American Family Insurance with Steve Barr, Jar Automotive, and McPherson College Athletics. Here are the Act 360 Insurance starting lineups. You can hear the band in the background playing as they get ready for the starting lineups between McPherson and Manhattan. McPherson was the away team yesterday. They do represent the home team today. And regardless of any game that McPherson plays in this tournament, they will be on the home side of the scoreboard that reads here, because the home team on the scoreboard does not read home. It reads Pups. and then visitor, of course, will be the visitor. But McPherson represents the home team today, Manhattan the visitor. Here are the starting lineups. First for the home team, the McPherson Bullpups. 5'6" senior guard, number 3, Ellie Bauer. 5'6" junior guard, number 10, Marin Sambo. 5'9" junior forward, number 12, Brooke Doyle. 5'5" sophomore guard, number 21, Riley Whitfield. And 5'8" sophomore guard, number 22, Piper Alvord. Here's the starting lineup for the Manhattan Lady Indians. 5'6" junior guard, number 1, Delaney Larson. 5'10" sophomore forward, number 4, Yelena Depusois. Number 13, a 5'3" junior guard, Kat Ball. Number 15, a 5'7" sophomore guard, Bailey Bush, and number 22, 5'10" senior guard, number 22, Isabel Peabody. So again, starting lineup for McPherson are Bauer, Marin Sambo, Doyle, Whitfield, and Alvord. The starting lineup for the Manhattan Lady Indians, Larson, Depusois, Ball, Bush, and Peabody. Kat Ball had a double-double yesterday with 13 points and 10 rebounds. Brooke Doyle for McPherson had a double-double yesterday as well with 19 points and 13 rebounds, or 12 rebounds actually. So it's going to be a battle between a pair of teams that had somebody get a double-double en route to their victory in the first round yesterday. The win also for Manhattan gives them their first semifinal appearance in the last 6 years. They snapped a 5-game losing streak in the first round. The starting lineups were brought to you by Act 360 Insurance. They're here to partner in your legacy. Contact agents Darren Eddy or Cody Moores in Inman. McPherson in their home whites, white jerseys, white shorts with red trim, red lettering and numbering on the front and back, spelling McPherson above the numbers. Manhattan in their road navy blues with white and red trimming, white lettering and numbering with a red outline on the front and back, spelling Manhattan above the numbers. Uniforms brought to you by McPherson Laundry. Just like the players, McPherson Laundry is here to make you look like a winner. McPherson Laundry, it's where to take your clothes. Now here's the thing. They're playing Joker and the Thief in the background. That's going to fire up Manhattan too, because that's K-State's song that they play at tip-off. That hurt as a Jayhawk to say, by the way, but that is firing up the Manhattan players too. But everybody's having fun here at the Roundhouse. Good student section on hand on this Friday night. Tip-off is up and won by Manhattan. They'll go from left to right as we view the court. We are underway for the final game of the semifinal round of the Mid-America Classic here in 2025. On the drive, kick out near side, floater from 8 feet, misses wide, offensive rebound, misses, rebounded by McPherson. Ellie Bauer gets the opening rebound for McPherson after 2 shots were missed by Manhattan. Now the Bullpups with their first offensive possession of the game, working from right to left. Sambo with a bounce pass to Bauer. Bauer almost with an errant pass. Whitfield picks it up, drives, tough layup off the glass, misses strong. Rebounded by Manhattan. Larson with the board. Here she comes on the other end. Larson, Euro step, gets past Bauer, misses the floater. Offensive rebound, Depusois lays it up and in. Yelena Depusois, the player that had 5 rebounds yesterday, all of them on the offensive glass, gets the offensive rebound and stick back. Here comes McPherson on the other end. Doyle against Depusois, lays it up and in. Depusois actually applauded on the other end of the floor. Don't know if it was to collect herself or say, hey, Doyle, that was a good shot. On the other end, Depusois had the ball poked loose, stolen away by McPherson. A double comes right after it. Ball poked out of bounds. Will stay with McPherson. 2-2 tie, a minute 20 into this game, almost a minute 20. Manhattan is coached by Scott Mall, who's had an illustrious career at Manhattan. We'll talk more about that when we get the chance. Against full court pressure, Whitfield almost lost it. They say it was poked loose and out of bounds on the far sideline in front of the McPherson bench. So McPherson will throw it in on the far end. Into the backcourt for Sambo that did reset the 10-second timer across midcourt, which she does. And McPherson with it. Whitfield on the near side, turning the corner, finds Bauer on the right wing, ball above her head, gets a screen from Doyle. Another defender comes in. Doyle, far side, Alvord drives baseline, shot clock down to 10. Alvord had it poked loose, got it back, and they're going to say a jump ball. The arrow will keep it to McPherson. There's a bit of a fight for the ball, and a bit of moving around by Alvord to many Manhattan fans made them think that it was a travel, but no, jump ball. The Arrow to McPherson. They'll have 9 on the shot clock when they play it in. Whitfield will just fire it in deep near backcourt to Bauer. Now into the far corner, Whitfield, 5 on the shot clock. Whitfield looks at the clock. Now she'll fire a deep 3. Misses short, did hit rim. Long rebound. Doyle tracks it down and scores. It took a bounce after a couple of players were boxing out the other. Doyle came in like shot out of a cannon. Here's a 3 in the other end, missing short by Larson. Rebounded by Doyle again. Swinging elbows around. Here comes McPherson the other way. Coach Kinnaman wanted a foul on Manhattan, barking at an official, didn't get one. But McPherson with the ball and a 4-2 lead. Doyle doubled up near side Bauer. Shot blocked, maybe some contact, but no whistle, and Manhattan gets it back. Larson crosses over, kick out, faking and driving. Now his ball inside Depusois, misses the layup, rebound McPherson. Bauer with a terrific box out on Depusois. That was a very smart on the 5'6" guard, having to box out somebody who's 5'10". Bauer on the far corner for McPherson. Still with a 4-2 lead, 5:10 to go first quarter. Alvord on the near side, crosses on the left elbow. Lost her dribble, finds Doyle. Doyle drives, gets bumped, foul on the floor, which will be on Manhattan. It'll reset the shot clock, just the first foul, rather the second. Nope, it is the first foul called on Manhattan. Depusois called for the harm. And McPherson will play it in with a fresh shot clock, but they'll bring in 2 off the bench. Ellie Paulson and Jersey Alexander will check in. Now, Jersey Alexander had a lot of minutes in the second half because she had terrific on-ball pressure on that end. Now, a 5-second violation will turn the ball over. Whitfield did not get it in time. So it's a turnover back to Manhattan, but now McPherson in full court pressure defensively, almost thrown away on the near side, but Manhattan still able to collect, and the backcourt with it is Ball. Gets across midcourt with no pressure as everybody gets back and works in a 5-on-5 with a set offense and a set defense. McPherson in a man-to-man. Near side Larson, face guarded by Jersey Alexander, the young freshman. Faking, driving all the way, shooting and scoring is Peabody. Isabel Peabody, just 3 points a game on the season for Manhattan. Their leading scorer on the year is it is Delaney Larson, averaging 11 a game. 4-all tie, 4.5 minutes to go first quarter. Whitfield on the near side. Skips it, out front, top of the key. Doyle fakes, drives all the way, stops, and she'll be whistled for a travel. She knew it. Coach Kinnaman wanted a foul, though. He didn't get one. Coach Kinnaman just said that's why she traveled. So Manhattan will get it back the other way, driving all the way, now stopping, fading, and shooting, and hitting off the glass. Cat Ball with a tough off-balance shot off her back foot, but that gives Manhattan the lead 4 minutes in, 6-4 the score. The Lady Indians lead the Bullpups. Paulson on the right wing, driving, stopping at the elbow, kick out near side Doyle. She wants a 3, she got it! That was a line drive 3 by Brooke Doyle, who now has all 7 points on the game for McPherson, her first 3 of the game. Ellie Bauer poked the ball loose out of bounds. It'll stay with Manhattan. But now Marin Sambo and Jensen Alexander will check in for McPherson for Whitfield and Bauer. Sambo back in for the first time. Or rather back in, Jensen Alexander in for the first time. Manhattan with the ball across midcourt near side. Marin Sambo guarding Cat Ball in between the circles. Now Ball still with a right-handed dribble, now picks it up. Sambo face guarding her, has to give it up and does. Peabody swings it to Bush. High pass into the paint through the fingertips of Peabody and out of bounds. A good strike on that pass by Bush, but Peabody could not control it, so out of bounds back to McPherson. So McPherson to throw it in. Again, they're going against pressure. Seems like both teams are. And then when it's played in, they all retreat back to go with a man-to-man defense. Jersey Alexander double comes. She needs help. It's just ripped away. Ball on the other end, one-on-one. Layup misses. Offensive rebound. Stick back won't go, but a foul on McPherson. As going to the line will be Bush. Yelena Depusois came up a little bit gimpy. After that play, by the way, they called the foul on Jersey Alexander, her first. Now shooting 2 free throws, Bailey Bush. She was 4 for 6 yesterday. She hits the first free throw. 7-all tie, 3:08 to go in this first quarter. Depusois will head to the bench. Checking in is Jorah Parcell, 6'1", junior forward. Second free throw good as well. Ball tipped out of bounds right after the inbound. It'll stay with McPherson as the Bullpups trail now 8-7. 8:06 to go first quarter. McPherson to throw it in. Alexander to do so, finding Doyle. Coach Kinnaman tells everybody to get back so they can run the set offense. Doyle, who has all 7 of McPherson's points, kicks out near side. Jersey Alexander lost it out front. Sambo. Right side Doyle fakes, steps up, fires, and hits. What a play by Brooke Doyle. And she is taking over to start off all 9 of the Bullpup points. 9-8 McPherson leads, 2:40 to go in this first frame. Larson on the Bullpup logo, swings out left side for Bush, who hit those 2 free throws on the last possession. High pass into the lane, Larson fakes, gets past Alexander, but missed the shot. Ball tipped, Parcell has it, scoops and scores. Parcell just using her size to get that shot after the rebound. Jersey Alexander gets it off the inbound, pushing past, bounce past Paulson on the far corner. They have to get back to the perimeter, which they do. Doyle on the near side. With a bounce pass, crosses over, gets past a defender, double comes, near corner, Alexander for 3, misses short, rebound, fought for, now a race for the ball after it was poked loose, but a foul called on McPherson, on Jensen Alexander. Second team foul, Alexander's first. Now the Bullpups will head to the bench to bring back in 3 starters, those being Bauer, Alvord, and Whitfield. 10-9, Manhattan leads McPherson, 2 minutes to go first quarter. Larson controlling the ball out front, guarded well by Marin Sambo. Swing out, here's a deep 3 by Ball. That misses wide, rebounded by Sambo. Here comes McPherson looking to retake the lead once again. Here's a deep pass to the near corner. Whitfield past a defender who falls down, shoots one up, misses. She wanted a foul, didn't get it. Here comes Manhattan the other direction. Ball on the near side, crosses over, high pass, tipped loose, and stolen by Paulson. And a reach-in foul called on Parcell. Good defense by Ellie Paulson off of the bench. The 5'8 junior getting her fingerprints on the ball. 10-9, Manhattan still leads, but 90 seconds to go first quarter. McPherson with the ball. Marin Sambo will control the point against this man-to-man Manhattan defense. No pun intended. Far side ball poked loose out of bounds. Will stay with Manhattan with an NBA shot clock, 24 on the timer. They'll play it in on the far corner as we see it to our left, right in front of the Manhattan bench. Whitfield to throw it in. Does near midcourt. On the right side, Sandbo stepping up, controlling the point. They'll work around the perimeter. Bauer out front for Whitfield. Back to the right side with a face-high pass. Doyle collects, now Paulson with a bad pass turned over. Here comes Bush the other direction. Stops, turns, had it poked loose. No, they're gonna call a foul on McPherson. Piper Alvord called for the foul. Her first, team foul number 3, 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Still 10-9 Manhattan. They'll have a fresh shot clock when they throw it in on the baseline just to the left of the basket. In the paint they go. Shot immediately does not go for Bush. Rebounded by Paulson. Here come the Bullpups. Bauer slows down on the near side. They swing the rock around. Right side Alvord out front for Paulson. Fakes her pass. Could dribble but didn't. Here comes Bauer. They run a weave. Alvord steps back, fires, and hits! It's a 3 from Alvord, who hits it off the step back to give McPherson the 12-10 lead. 25 seconds to go in this first quarter. Shot clock turned off. Larson, high pass near side for Ball. A lot of contact in the paint. Surprised there's no whistle. As they work it around, 12 seconds. Back to the left side. Here comes Bush driving, kick inside, Parcell banks it in. 4 seconds to go for McPherson. Bauer will just sort of let it go to the end of the quarter. It's tied at 12 through 1 quarter of play here at the Roundhouse. Second quarter coming up after this. We're back in 30 seconds here in McPherson. You're listening to coverage of midseason tournament weeks on Ad Astra Radio, presented by Hutch CC.
Controlling your own weather can be easier than controlling anything else these days. This is Julie with RC Heating and Cooling. With a well-working cooling and heating system, you can be in control of your indoor weather at home. With so many things out of our hands, it's a good feeling to have a bit of stability. Call RC for a free estimate on new cooling and heating equipment. Call RC when your unit isn't up to par. Call RC to stay comfortable in any weather. Call RC 241-2787.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
It's a 12-all tie through 1 quarter of play. Second quarter action about to begin as McPherson and Manhattan keep it even through 8 minutes to start off this second semifinal in the Mid-America Classic. The winner will play Olathe South in the championship tomorrow at 4:45. Whoever falls will play for third place at 3:10 tomorrow afternoon. McPherson shooting 5 of 10 in that first quarter, but they did turn the ball over 4 times. 2 for 4 from deep. Brooke Doyle had 9 of the team's 12. The other 3 were by Piper Alvord. Manhattan shooting 5 of 14 to start off. 0 for 2 from deep, but out-rebounding McPherson 8-6. Manhattan with the ball to start off the quarter. Larson pulls up, misses the bunny, rebounded by McPherson. Here they come the other way with Sandbo across the red painted stripe at midcourt. Doyle inside. Alvord had it poked loose though with some contact but no whistle. Here comes Manhattan the other direction. A hop step into the paint and a travel will be called. Student section liking that one. Again, just like yesterday, good chunk of it consisting of the boys basketball players, actually consisting, they're in the front row. And of course the loudest, just like yesterday, being Brody Seidel. Here's a deep pass, Doyle, bounce pass, Alvord, hit hard, foul called. I believe they'll call it a shooting foul, but a foul nonetheless on Manhattan, and Piper Alvord will shoot 2 at the stripe. They whistle cat ball with the harm. Alvord shot 1 for 2 at the stripe yesterday, in fact, for her lone point of the day yesterday. But now she already has 3 today. First free throw just misses off the back rim. Still tied at 12. Alvord looking to break the tie, though. She does. Hitting the second free throw. She goes 1 for 2. And it's 13-12. McPherson almost pokes it loose off the inbound. Again in pressure. Here's Larson stopping at the free throw line and retreating back behind the three-point line. Picks up her dribble, handoff for Ball. She can shoot from distance, but she fakes, drives, double comes, bounce pass. Parcell lays it in. What a great pass by Ball to find Parcell on the run. And Parcell with 6 points, leading the Lady Indians. Sandbo had it poked loose, or did she? No. She just threw it away, I guess, out of bounds. Back to Manhattan, who has a 14-13 lead under 7 minutes to go in the half. Manhattan still struggling to shoot the ball. They shot 40% yesterday. They're at 37% at 6 of 16. On the near side, tough shot up from the elbow, in and out, rebounded by McPherson. Good defense by Doyle, as Peabody was up trying to get that shot on the elbow. McPherson the other direction. Sambo crosses midcourt. Tried to find Alvord, but miscommunication results in another turnover. Bailey Bush is coming back in for Manhattan. Also coming in for the first time will be a 6-foot senior forward, Kennedy Dodds. Dodds had 5 rebounds yesterday, but did foul out of yesterday's contest against Wichita Southeast. Manhattan with the ball, up 14-13 over the Pups here in the second semifinal of the Mid-America Classic. Bryn Littlejohn in as well. Inside, Dodds missed the open layup, tried to get it back, but it's poked loose, and Bauer has the ball. McPherson will control the point. Bauer gave it up to Littlejohn, who gave it back to Bauer, who calls out a play. Coach Kinnaman trying to bark something to his team as well. Doyle out front, behind the circle, swing out near side. Bauer had it poke loose and a steal. Here comes Bush. 2-on-3 break. Bush, Larson, wide open three, catch and shoot, misses strong. Ball tapped, but right to the McPherson bench. Off of McPherson, it'll go back to Manhattan. Just 1 second off the shot clock. It's at 34 when they throw it in on the far sideline right in front of the McPherson bench. Larson will be the one to throw it in, which she does to Bush on the left wing. She just spots up for a long two. It's in and out. That was a very quick shot and was well contested. McPherson gets the rebound, trying to take the lead again, down 14-13. Whitfield fakes a couple of passes. Now Littlejohn on the right elbow. Turns the corner, had the ball poke loose out of bounds, and it will stay with McPherson. Good effort by Littlejohn, but just knocked away from behind. So McPherson will throw it in on the baseline with 20 on the shot clock. Whitfield will be the one to throw it in. She does to Alvord. She spots up for a three. Misses off the top of the backboard. Rebounded by Manhattan. Larson the other direction as we've been stymied at this 14-13 score for a while. Bauer poked the ball loose. Manhattan keeps it though. Larson picked it back up. Ball weaves through traffic, crosses on Whitfield, stops at the baseline, lost the handle. Alvord fights in, but she makes a lot of contact and a foul will be called. Coach Kinnaman thought there was a flop, but it's not ruled as such. It's ruled the second foul on Piper Alvord. So Marin Sambo will have to come in for Piper. 13 points for McPherson, but two different scorers. Brooke Doyle with 9, Piper Alvord with 4. Accounting for all 5 of the made shots. Bush with a hop step. Tough shot. She banks it home over Ellie Bauer. Bailey Bush with a terrific shot. That puts the Lady Indians up by 3. Bauer receives it on the near side from a behind-the-head pass from Whitfield. Sambo has it out front. Picks up her dribble, and then she got hit. A foul will be called on Ball, and that's 2 fouls on Kat Ball, and that's huge. Ball, again, yesterday had a double-double against Wichita Southeast. So far, she's limited to just 2 points and 1 board. But Manhattan will have to go back to the bench to bring in Avery Ingram for the first time, a 5'8" sophomore guard. McPherson plays it in the front court with the fresh shot clock after the foul called, which is the second foul of the quarter on Manhattan. Sambo drives, tough shot, blocked and out of bounds. It will stay with McPherson, but rejected what looked like may have been by 2 hands by Kennedy Dodds. 22 on the shot clock when McPherson throws it in. 4.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Whitfield needs help. Now just fires it deep, but it's going to be taken away by Larson. 2-on-1 break. Larson keeps, shoots, misses. They'll call the foul, though, on Marin Sambo. So 2 free throws will come for Larson. Sambo's first foul, team foul number 2 of the quarter, but a chance for Manhattan to extend the lead. Delaney Larson. Just 1 for 3 coming into this tournament. First things first, though, we're going to have a timeout called by head coach Clint Kinnaman and the McPherson Bullpups. We'll keep things here, though. It's just a 30-second timeout called by the Bullpups, and we'd like to thank our sponsors, Next Tech Wireless. You can stream today's broadcast with the Ad Asher Radio app powered by Next Tech Wireless. Shop for the latest phones and devices at the best prices. We're brought to you by Hutchinson Community College. Take classes anytime, anywhere at Hutchinson Community College, online at hutchcc.edu. Hutchinson Community College, where champions are made. We'd also like to thank TC Construction, Hometown Outdoor Power, Farmer State Bank, Crop Lumber, Mound Ridge Tractor, Happy Egg Co., Blue Sim Communities, and Hospice and Home Care of Reno County. McPherson trailing Manhattan 16-13. The Manhattan Lady Indians will have 2 free throws coming after the timeout. 4:25 to go second quarter. Winner will go to the Mid-America Classic Championship. Now, Manhattan has only won 1 championship in its history in the Mid-America Classic, this being the 14th appearance all in consecutive years. Their lone championship was 11 years ago in 2014. First free throw in and out by Larson in her first trip to the line. She's shooting 0 for 5 on the game. She misses the 2 free throws, so 0 for 2 at the stripe as well for the player who shoots 41% and averages 11.5 points a game, which lead the Lady Indians. McPherson with the ball just down 3. Bauer on the near wing, stops out front. Whitfield swing out. Littlejohn, she wants a 3. She'll hit the 3. Bryn Littlejohn from downtown. Her first 3 of the game to tie the game at 16 apiece. She did not score at all yesterday, or rather she had 5 points yesterday, but that's her first big-time 3 of the tournament. Tie game 16, Manhattan with the ball. Swing out left side, Larson with it. Guarded by Sambo. Bounce pass to Ansley Beckett, who checked in for the first time. Back to the near wing for Ingram. She swings it back to the near wing. 3 on the way for Bush. Misses short, rebounded by Littlejohn. McPherson with the ball. Here comes Sambo the other direction. They look to try to take the lead. Sambo with a couple of crossovers, trying to fool the defender. Instead gives it up right side. Whitfield calling for somebody to give it up to. Littlejohn near side. Sambo turns the corner, drives, tough shot up, misses short, may have been blocked. Rebounded by Manhattan. Bush gets out of traffic, now drives past pressure. Bauer bumps into her, no whistle. Bauer now ball above her head, pass inside, tipped by Doyle, and out of bounds. It will stay with Manhattan with 23 on the timer, but good defense to disrupt the pass. In for the first time will be Joran Hall, a 5'9" junior forward for Manhattan. She'll replace Dodds. But Manhattan to throw it in on the sideline on the near side in front of the cheerleaders to our right. They do throw it in, a bounce pass. Now it's tipped and stolen. Bauer there defensively. Sambo picks it up. Here come the Pups again. Whitfield right in front of the Manhattan bench. Littlejohn kicks near side, outside on the wing. Now to Doyle, who has 9 points in this first half. She gives it up, though. Littlejohn on the near side, giving the ball to Whitfield. Littlejohn sets a screen. Whitfield, tough floater is good. Just right in front of the free throw line. Shorter just chucked it up, and it somehow fell. On the other end, Larson, lefty layup crawls in, and finally she gets on the board. Tying the game again, 18 apiece, 2:15 to go in the first half. Bauer, deep pass, poked out of bounds, will stay with McPherson. Jensen Alexander will now come in from Aaron Sambo, and for Manhattan coming back in will be Isabel Peabody. And returning is Kat Ball. Ball back in with the 2 fouls with 2:09 to go here in the second. McPherson with the ball, tie game 18. Bauer crosses over, almost carried the ball, instead kicks it out near side. They work around the perimeter. Littlejohn steps up near end once again for Whitfield. Fakes a pass after picking up her dribble, which fooled a defender. Now a dangerous backdoor cut is knocked loose and stolen. Here comes Manhattan the other way. Hall on the far end, shoots, misses, but an offensive foul called. Riley Whitfield, or no, actually it was Jensen Alexander drawing the charge. Foul will be called on Hall, her first, team foul number 3. And that was a big-time decision by Jensen Alexander, and the right one at that. McPherson plays it in against pressure in the backcourt. They all kind of back off. Bauer looking across midcourt, finally does with about a second to spare. And McPherson will run the offense, looking to take the lead again. Whitfield with a bounce pass out front for Littlejohn. Having the ball, trying to get poked at. Littlejohn keeps it free. Whitfield with the ball, top of the circle. Stepping back on the near end now, picks up her dribble, handoff Bauer. Shot clock now down to 8. Bauer barking out to her teammates, 5 seconds. Alexander, Littlejohn had it poke loose, falling to the ground though. A travel will be called. What that not only does is stop the play, but resets the clock. It's McPherson, or it's McPherson ball, isn't it? Or is it Manhattan ball? Yeah, it's McPherson ball. The fans saying they called a travel. Yes, they did. They called it on Manhattan. Because Ball kind of just stole it and then fell on her back. without a dribble, without losing the ball, which is deemed a travel. Deep pass to the other side of the court. Alexander collects, and a chance on a 5-on-4. Whitfield into the corner, wide open three. Misses strong. Doyle skies in, gets the rebound off the carom. Inside, Alexander off the tip. Back outside, McPherson slows it down, less than a minute to play in the half. Whitfield out front for Bauer, chasing the ball down on the near end. About a 28-second difference between the two clocks. Bauer waves people away. Bauer with a screen, double comes out front, Alexander. 10 on the shot clock. Right side, Whitfield. Looks at the clock on the other end, now back on this end. 5 seconds for Littlejohn. Doyle, near side, 2-1, puts it up at the buzzer, misses short, rebounded by Manhattan. They can now look to take the lead going into halftime. Shot clock turned off, 20 seconds left in this quarter. They'll control it out front with ball in between the rings. Standing now back near side, finding Hall, 10 seconds. In a backdoor cut, shot up, blocked from behind, they get it back. Bush lays it up and in with 5 seconds in the half. McPherson looking to throw it deep, they do. Alexander has it poked loose to end the half. First half comes to a close after the lay-in by Bailey Bush to put Manhattan up 20-18. We'll head to the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report right after this. You're listening to coverage of midseason tournament weeks on Ad Astra Radio, presented by Hutch CC.
You're listening to the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. Great Plains Federal Credit Union, placing people before profit. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. The McPherson Bullpups play here.
Your life is as unique as you are, so why should your celebration of life be just like everyone else's? Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home in McPherson will help you plan a service that's a tribute to your memory. John Wiggins and Chad Mitchell and the other familiar faces at Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home take the time to help personalize your service with video tributes, printed programs tailored to you, and a service that is truly a tribute to you.
Hi, I'm Andrew Ealing. I'm excited to tell you about the Poo Squad of Hutchinson. Are you tired of the unpleasant task of picking up dog poop? I can help. We offer a one-time or weekly service for your convenience. Our pricing is affordable and varies based on the number of dogs. For one dog per week, it's only $12 or $52 a month. You can easily book online at hutch.thepoosquad.com or call or text at 620-322-0522. We take a lot of crap from our customers. Contact the Poo Squad of Hutchinson today.
It's halftime. While the players are getting ready for the second half in the locker room, it's time to give you the Ad Astra Radio halftime report. The Kansas City Royals made some big free agency news as they bring in a star relief pitcher, Carlos Estevez. He signed a 2-year, $22 million deal guaranteed, which includes a $13 million option for a third year, or if he is declined by the Royals, a $2 million buyout. The deal is still pending a physical, but should he join, it is a key pickup for the pitching staff. The Royals wanted to get Estevez as part of the trade deadline last year. However, they ended up getting Lucas Ursig, who turned out to be a star closer for the Royals. Now the Royals will have both Estevez and Ursig. Estevez last year was the closer for the Angels, having 20 saves with a 2.38 ERA before being traded to Philadelphia. He finished the entire season with a 2.45 ERA in 54 appearances. There'll also be college action tomorrow. We'll have local KCAC coverage as Bethany College will be at home against Oklahoma Wesleyan, starting off at 12:45. You can hear coverage on Smoky Hills Rock 95.5 KLBG, as the women will play at 1 and the men at 3. The Jayhawks and the Wildcats are also in action tomorrow. First off, for K-State, they have a tough road test ahead of them as they head to Hilton Coliseum to face the third-ranked Iowa State Cyclones. K-State is coming off of 2 straight Big 12 victories, both of which being at home, while Iowa State is currently 17-3 on the year, 7-2 conference play. They're also a perfect 11-0 at home and have won 29 games in a row at Hilton Coliseum, which is the second largest streak currently in the country. However, Iowa State did lose in shocking fashion on Monday against Arizona in overtime, so they'll look to bounce back on Saturday. The game is scheduled for tip-off at 1 o'clock and will air on ESPN2. The Kansas Jayhawks will also be on the road. They'll be down in Texas in Waco to face against the Baylor Bears. 11th ranked Jayhawks are going against a Baylor team who is receiving votes in the top 25 and are coming off of a overtime loss at BYU on Tuesday. Meanwhile, KU is coming off a close win at home on Tuesday, 91-87, where they defeated UCF. But they did so without their star point guard, DeJuan Harris, who was sidelined due to an injury. Head coach Bill Self said he's not 100% sure if he will play on Saturday, but if he does not, then he'll look for Shaq Moore to provide more energy. They did see the return of KJ Adams on Tuesday after he missed the previous 3 games. Coach Self said he had no concern after Adams said that he felt a little bit sore after Tuesday's game, so he should be good to go. That game will start at 3 o'clock and will air on ESPN. You can also hear coverage locally on 94.7 KSKU. As coverage will begin at 1:30 with the Crimson Show. That's your halftime report. More basketball coverage is coming up next.
Discover everything Federal Credit Union has to offer. From savings and checking accounts to retirement planning and loan services, we want to be your full-service financial partner. We will greet you with a warm smile and a helpful attitude. And when you're on the go, you can always take advantage of our online services and mobile app. As a member, you will be a co-owner in our credit union just like us, so you know we will always have your best interest at heart. Great Plains Federal Credit Union, locations in Salina, Abilene, McPherson, and Hillsboro. Member NCUA.
Are you building a house?
A swimming pool?
Are your lights flickering?
Call Schmidt Electric.
That's Schmidt Electric. 620-960-6755. Schmidt Electric will take care of all your electrical needs.
A Spock?
Your health matters, and so does being close to the care you need. McPherson Center for Health offers compassionate care right here in your community. McPherson Center for Health, caring for you close to home.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome into the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. The Bullpups down just 2 in the Mid-America Classic semifinal against the Manhattan Lady Indians. So far, McPherson shooting 7 of 17 for 41%, while allowing Manhattan to just shoot 9 of 25 for 36%. A big factor has been the turnovers. McPherson has turned the ball over 11 times so far in this contest. The rebounding I mentioned, that's going to be a big factor. It's about dead even going into halftime. Manhattan does have the rebounding edge, but just by 1. The big edge that they do have, though, with the rebounding is the offensive board. 6 offensive rebounds for Manhattan, while McPherson just has 2. Nonetheless, Burgoyle leading the way with 9 points, 5 boards at halftime, shooting 4 of 5 on the floor. 4 points from Piper Alvord, 3 from Bryn Littlejohn, 2 from Riley Whitfield for McPherson. Scores for Manhattan, 6 for Bailey Bush, and then 2 apiece from 4 other players, or rather 6 also for Jorah Purcell, and then 2 apiece for 4 players, those being Isabel Peabody, Cat Ball, Elena Depusoir, and Delaney Larson. So that's the scoring breakdown so far in this game. Very close-knit matchup in the semifinal. The winner will play Olathe South tomorrow at 4:45. Whoever falls will play for 3rd place tomorrow at 3:10 against Hutchinson. We'll have more coming up next in the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report, and after this we'll also give you a tip-off of the second half between McPherson and Manhattan here at the Roundhouse to close off day 2 of the Mid-America Classic. That's coming up next. You're listening to coverage of Mid-Season Tournament Week on Ad Astra Radio, presented by HCC.
More of the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is coming up after this. Next, we'll recap tonight's first half stats. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Show your Bullpup pride with apparel from Art Shirt, Gear for Sport at 211 North Main, downtown McPherson. We offer a wide variety of apparel for everyone in the family, offering sizes from newborn all the way to 4X. We wish all the student athletes a safe and successful season. Go Bullpups!
Hey folks, this is Darren Eddy with Ag 360 Insurance in Inman. Farmers, would you like to have your farm and personal insurance handled all by the one agency? At Ag 360 Insurance, we can handle it all with one agent. We would love an opportunity to sit down and visit with you about your insurance needs. Feel free to stop by our office on Old K61 in Inman or give Cody Moore's or yourself a call today at 620-585-2128 or check us out online at ag360insurance.com.
When winter gets hard, the John Deere 5E Series utility tractor is your ultimate cold weather companion. Designed for feeding and freezing conditions, its reliable power and precision make tough jobs easy. And with the cab's superior comfort featuring heat, visibility, and ergonomic controls, you'll stay warm while conquering the cold. Get the job done no matter the weather with the 5E Series. Call, stop by, or visit prairielandpartners.com today and experience the difference.
As we all live longer, age really is just a number, but retirement is so much more than one. Hi, I'm Eric Mayfield, your McPherson Edward Jones financial advisor. I want to know what retirement means to you. Together we can look at the big picture and make a strategy to help you reach your goals, because you can't prepare for the unexpected if you don't know where you're headed. Call me at 620-241-4484 or visit edwardjones.com. Started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Second quarter action just nearly underway as we have the semifinal action of the Mid-America Classic as the McPherson Bullpups trail the Manhattan Lady Indians 20-18 at the halftime break. Let's thank some of our sponsors before we go into the second half. First Bank Kansas, Scooters Coffee, Farm Bureau with Power, Farmers Alliance, Headlet Electric, The Hub, MTC, and the Bradbury Company. McPherson will have the ball to start off the second half, and they'll go from right to left to the floor. Manhattan will go the other direction as the buzzer sounds, and we are underway for the final half of Day 2 of the Mid-America Classic. McPherson just down by 2 points. 20-18 is the score. McPherson plays it in. Second half underway. Marin Sambo to control the point across midcourt. She has the ball with a right waist-high dribble. And the back pass is tipped and stolen away right out of the jump. Ball loose again. A fight for the ball. Alvord comes in to try to poke it loose, but a tie up the arrow to Manhattan. An official was telling Piper, go easy there. So Manhattan will get the ball 11 seconds into the second half with a 2-point lead, looking to boost it even further. One story has been Delaney Larson, who's the team's leading scorer going into the game. She's shooting just 1 of 6 on the contest. On the right side, ball wide open 3, missing short, rebounded by McPherson. In fact, Manhattan has not hit a 3 yet. They're 0 for 5. McPherson with the ball once again. Doyle, who had 9 points, the first 9 points of the game for McPherson. Now Alvord kicks out near side. Bauer controlling the point once again. Doyle near wing. Bounce pass. Bauer turns the corner, finds Sambo. Long 2 is good. Marin Sambo gets her first points of the game off a 15-foot jumper along the baseline to tie the game. 20 apiece, 7 minutes to go, second quarter. Out front, holding the ball. Bush needs help, finds it out front with Larson. A stop-and-go move, double comes. Larson, tough shot up, missing strong. Rebound McPherson. Doyle with the board, her 6th of the game. She lost the ball. Nope, it was poked loose, out of bounds, back to McPherson. They'll get it back on the baseline and have to cross midcourt going against full court pressure. Bauer will be the one to throw it in. 6:45 to go here in the third. Whitfield to Bauer, pressure comes in. Whitfield drives to the near end, across midcourt, needs help, and she commits a backcourt violation. Tried a little pivot move, but stepped back on the other direction, and Coach Kinnaman says, try to pass over the top next time. Tie game at 20 still. 6:35 to go in the third. Manhattan to play it in. Poke loose by Sambo. It'll go out of bounds and keep it with Manhattan. Good play, by the way, by Ball. That one was on a hot track to possibly hit her off the deflection while she was standing out of bounds, but moved out of the way. Played into Larson in the corner on the near side, who was open for a second. Now she steps back after defense came, drives back outside, handoff. Here comes Bush driving inside. Depusois lays it up and in. Yelena Depusois gets it again to put Manhattan back up by 2. The 4th point for Depusois on the game. Sandbo face guarded in the backcourt. Up ahead, bad pass stolen away. Here comes Manhattan. Larson floats, and it crawls in. Timeout McPherson. Coach Kinnaman wants to talk things over after committing back-to-back turnovers resulting into points, and Manhattan has a 24-20 lead with 6:05 to go, third quarter. It's a full timeout, so we'll be back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. You're listening to coverage of midseason tournament weeks on Ad Astra Radio, presented by Hutch CC.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers is all about the good and creating more of it. More drive-through celebrations, more weekend traditions, more family dinners and lunches, more car picnics and road trips, more desserts, maybe more second desserts, more celebrating being together as much as we can. There's always room for more good and more Freddy's. Keep the good going with a taste that brings you back.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers in Hutchinson and McPherson.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
6:05 to go, third quarter. McPherson now trailing 24-20 after committing back-to-back turnovers, which resulted in Manhattan points the other direction. Delaney Larson got a bucket, so did Yelena Depusois, to put Manhattan up by 4 when it was tied at 20. So now McPherson coming out of the timeout, going against full court pressure again. Manhattan starting off the third quarter on the right foot. They play it in. Whitfield lost it, had to go down to the ground to get it. Deep pass, Alvord. Here's another deep pass inside Littlejohn. Fakes, goes up, and lays it in. Some contact, no call, but Bryn Littlejohn gets the key bucket to go off the glass. Manhattan the other direction, a crossover. Larson on the near side. Back out front now is Ball. Swing out right side for Bush. Ball above her head, now she drives all the way. Nope, she dumps it in. Depusois, tough shot up. Had some contact on the ball, but also on the arm. A foul called on McPherson. Ellie Bauer called for the harm. 2 free throws coming for Yelena Depusois. 5:36 to go in the third quarter. Depusois looking to extend the lead. Her first trip to the line today, she hits the first. 5 points for Depusois as she only shot 1 for 2 yesterday, 4 for 8 on the year before that, so she's 5 for 10. Make it 6 for 11, 6 for 12. She misses the free throw, so that keeps her at her average, 25-22. Manhattan leads now over McPherson, but McPherson with the ball, 5:25 to go in the third. Albert picks up her dribble, kick near side, Littlejohn on the near wing. Stepping up against Depusois, bounce pass, backdoor, Whitfield lays it in. What a pass by Bryn Littlejohn to find Whitfield on the run. On the other direction, tough shot up, misses short, may have been blocked. A fight for the ball, out of bounds, will keep it with Manhattan. Fresh shot clock for Manhattan when they do so. 5:07 to go in the third. Marin Sambo, no, rather, it's actually Audra Sambo, which will come in for the first time, replacing Piper Alvord. But so will Marin. Marin Sambo will also come in for Riley Whitfield. So the 2 Sambos in, we'll differentiate those by their first name, Marin and Audra. Marin the junior, Audra the freshman. Manhattan to throw it in, they do, in the paint, Bush, lost it out of bounds, off her knee, back to McPherson. McPherson just down by 1, a chance to take the lead. 5:05 to go, third quarter. Still a lot of time left in this game. Bauer, near side against pressure. Sambo, Audra Sambo at that far corner. Marin has it off the feet from Doyle. They'll reset with Bauer on the high post. In front of the circle now is Doyle. Stopping, picking up her dribble, needs help, finds it with Littlejohn on the near side. Littlejohn steps back, picks up her dribble, needs help, finds Sambo into the far corner. Doyle with the shot clock down to 8. Doyle steps back, lost it. Audra finds it on the run, lost the handle, but a foul will be called on Manhattan on the run. No shot up, but a fresh shot clock for McPherson as Bush is called for her first foul. 4:34 to go in the third. McPherson down 25-24 over Manhattan, but the Bullpups have the ball. Before they play it in, there'll be a substitution. Coming in will be Jordan Hall. Replacing Yelena Depusois. McPherson to play it in. Marin Sambo looking for help. Deep pass finds Doyle, top of the key. Doyle crossing over, almost a double came, but it sags off, but she kicks it out to Bauer on the near side. Little John near side for Marin. Stops at the top of the key. Marin kicks it out. Little John fakes, steps up, fires long two, misses off the heel. Good move though. A fight for the ball in the paint results in a foul on McPherson for going over the back. It'll be on Brooke Doyle, just her first. Team foul number 2, but the ball goes back to Manhattan as the Lady Indians already have a 1-point advantage. Ellie Bauer will check out, so will Audra Sambo. Jersey Alexander and Riley Whitfield are back in. Here comes Manhattan, shooting now 11 for 30 on the game at 36%. 2 for 5 to start off the quarter, though. Turning the corner, Larson lays it up and in. Got past her defender, quick, fast, and in a hurry to put Manhattan back up by 3. Marin Sambo crosses, high pass near side, Whitfield. Double comes with pressure. She needs help. Bounce pass, had it poked out of bounds off of Manhattan. It'll stay with McPherson with 23 on the shot clock. Audra will come back in for Marin. So Audra will be the lone Sambo on the floor for McPherson. 3:50 to go third quarter, 23 on the shot clock as they throw it in the backcourt for Jersey Alexander, who's the lone Alexander on the floor for McPherson. Little John left wing, far corner for Doyle. Gets a screen from Little John. Doyle steps back, needs help out front. Alexander able to get it off the Karen. Bounce pass poked off of the leg of a Lady Indian and stolen away. Larson looking to push. They don't have the numbers. Here's a deep pass intercepted by Whitfield. She picks up her dribble though. Pressure comes and another steal by Manhattan and a foul on McPherson for body contact by Riley Whitfield as hitting the deck was Peabody after the steal. Whitfield's first, but now team foul number 3 as it'll be Jensen Alexander, Ellie Bauer, and Piper Alvord in for Brooke Doyle, Jersey Alexander, and Audra Sambo for the Bullpups. 3:24 to go third quarter. Manhattan with the ball and a 3-point lead. Larson with a deep inbound for Ball. Larson gets it off a handoff. Will fire up a deep 3, misses short. Offensive rebound. Kick around on the near side. Now back out front. Driving, Bush, tough shot, misses. Good defense by Littlejohn, who also gets the rebound. Bauer in the backcourt. Pressure comes in. She needs to push and does. Whitfield crosses midcourt on the far end. Littlejohn on the left wing. Backdoor feed intended for Alexander is underthrown and stolen away. Ball after the steal goes coast to coast. Stops, shoots, and scores. Terrific play by Kat Ball and another timeout called by McPherson. 29-24. Manhattan leads over the Bullpups. 2:49 to go third quarter. It's a full timeout. We'll take one with them. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. You're listening to coverage of midseason tournament weeks on Ad Asher Radio, presented by Hutch CC.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Devin. Together we are Stamatic of Central Kansas, with a new location at 209 North Main in downtown McPherson. We are here to help, offering water, fire, and smoke restoration, mold remediation, carpet and upholstery cleaning, as well as hard surfaces like tile and even grout cleaning. Don't forget about the places you can't see, like air ducts and dryer vents. Find us on Facebook or online at stamaticofcentralks.com for a free estimate to see how Stamatic of Central Kansas can help you.
Oh, and honey, don't forget.
Call Stamatic, you'll be ecstatic.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
2:49 to go third quarter. McPherson now trailing 29-24 against Manhattan here in the Mid-America Classic semifinal. A couple of key turnovers by the Bullpups in this quarter have turned into points the other direction for Manhattan. McPherson already with 6 turnovers just in this quarter, and there's still 2:49 left on the timer here in the third. McPherson's field goal percentage is still up quite a bit. 47% they're shooting, 10 of 21. They're shooting 3 for 4 in this quarter, but those 6 turnovers have been costly. McPherson will throw it in the backcourt against pressure out of the timeout. As McPherson called it, they have 2 left. Manhattan with all 5. Bauer crosses over across midcourt now, kicks it left side to Marin Sambo, who checked in over the timeout. Bauer in the corner, wants a 3, too strong, high off of the carom, the rebound. Alvord lost it. She tried to poke it up ahead, still loose. Alvord finds it. What do we have? They say the shot clock should have reset, which it didn't. I don't know if I possibly agree with that. If it's at 12. And it will stay that way. Or nope, the officials will come in because I think they're trying to wonder, was there a change of possession? Because the shot did not hit the rim, so it would not reset the clock. Was there a change in possession? So yeah, nope, the shot clock will stay, which I think is the correct call. So good teamwork by the officials to come together and come up with that conclusion. McPherson plays it in with that shortened shot clock. Alvord with 6, bounce past Doyle, turns, had her shot blocked, but a foul called. And going to the line for 2 will be Brooke Doyle. Jordan Hall called for her second foul, team foul number 2 in the quarter. But Brooke Doyle drawing the contact, will shoot 2 at the stripe. Her first trip to the line today. Yesterday, she shot 7 for 10 at the free throw line. First free throw is good. Line drive free throw, a lot like we saw from the 3 she hit earlier. First bullpup in double figures, first for either team, goes to Brooke Doyle. Looking to go 2 for 2, up and in. Pure swish on both. 29-26 Manhattan, 2:15 to go, third quarter. Larson controlling the point, crossing the red painted stripe. At midcourt, here's a backdoor feed into the paint. Bush lays it in, and she's fouled. Bailey Bush gives a hug to a couple of her teammates, and she'll look to convert the and one to put Manhattan up by 6, which would be their largest lead of the game. This lead of 5 already is their largest. Bush, free throw, good. And a quick swing like that, Bush with 9 points. 32-26, bad pass off the inbound, but it's deflected out, and McPherson keeps. 2:04 to go, third quarter. Bullpup still facing pressure. Bauer throws it in on the far end. Sambo back to Bauer, near side for Alvord. Double comes with everybody who touches it. Now Bauer crosses midcourt, and they'll go back into a man-to-man. Actually looks like a 2-3 zone. Far pass, Alexander, extra pass, Sambo, Bauer, fakes, pulls, free throw line, yes, off the window. Ellie Bauer with her first points of the game, cuts it back to within 4. Deep pass on the other end, a fake, a drive, a shot, a miss, rebounded by McPherson. Ball poked loose though, Manhattan gets it back. Peabody got hit by her own player when putting it up, so she missed it short, and McPherson got the rebound. A crazy turn of events, another deflection and steal. Ball near side, Peabody, layup good. Body contact, no call, but Peabody scores to put it back to 6. Deep pass, Piper Alvord threw it up ahead for Doyle, but Doyle was not ready for it. Out of bounds, it goes back to Manhattan. 3 straight turnovers for McPherson. And with 1:12 to go, Manhattan with the ball up by 6. That's now 9 turnovers in this quarter alone for the Bullpups. Ellie Paulson checked in for McPherson. But Manhattan has the ball with 1 minute to go in the quarter. Bush holding the ball, gets a tough screen. Bush keeping it, now back near side for Ball. On a curl, here's Larson. Steps through, shoots, but misses wide. Rebounded by McPherson. Bauer, taking it up. Just in a one-on-one. No pressure this time. Swing out near side as she crosses midcourt. Left side, Doyle drives. Far corner, Bauer fake, steps up. Now doubled up, needs help. Bauer finds it with Paulson. Still plenty of time on the timer. 2 clocks separated by 14 seconds here in this quarter. Paulson almost on the near sideline, able to dribble out of the corner. Shot clock down to 7. Doyle has it poked loose out of bounds. Who touched it last? Manhattan did with 4 on the timer. All the Bullpup students in the front row holding up 4 fingers, telling them 4 on the shot clock. Again, most of those in the front row are basketball players on the boys team. Bauer throws it into Doyle with 3 seconds. Doyle has it poked loose, ripped away on the other end. Ball stops, almost walks, shoots, misses. Rebound, a fight for it in the paint. Paulson has it for McPherson. 5 seconds on the quarter. Whitfield, 3 seconds. Whitfield fires for a long two. It misses. And the third quarter comes to a close. 34-28, McPherson trailing over Manhattan through 3 quarters of play. Fourth quarter action coming up after this. You're listening to coverage of midseason tournament weeks on Ad Astra Radio, presented by Hutch CC.
Hello, I'm Gloria Schrader, a proud McPherson parent and grandparent who believes that teamwork is key to reaching our goals. Working in the claims department at Farmers Alliance, I love seeing our company unite to support our policyholders through tough times. Being a part of a team that helps people rebuild their lives is as awesome as a victory in the big game. At Farmers Alliance, we're excited to be part of this amazing community and thrilled to cheer on all our local teams to success.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
34-28, Manhattan leads over McPherson through 3 quarters of play here at the Mid-America Classic semifinal. The winner of this game will head to the Mid-America Classic Championship to face Olathe South tomorrow, which, by the way, good luck against them. They defeated Hutchinson by 30 earlier this evening. Hutchinson will play whoever falls in this matchup for the third place game tomorrow afternoon. McPherson committed 10 turnovers in that third quarter, but were only outscored by 4 points in that frame. Here's a pass off the inbound that's stolen away. Larson all the way, layup, good, and a foul. It only took 3 seconds on the timer, but Larson with the biggest play of the game for Manhattan so far. A steal off the inbound, driving it home, getting fouled, and a potential for an and one to put him up by 9. Whitfield called for her second foul. Larson misses the free throw. Offensive rebound, stick back crawls off, rebounded by Paulson for McPherson. 37-28, or rather 36-28. Manhattan leads over McPherson, 7:45 to go. Here's a pass, another steal. Larson gets bumped by Whitfield. She didn't like the call, but a whistle blown nonetheless. Second foul already in the quarter on Whitfield and on McPherson, and 2 turnovers will also lead to a Clint Kinnaman timeout. 36-28 the score. Manhattan leads over McPherson, 7:41 to go. We'll keep it here, just a 30-second timeout for Coach Kinnaman, but things starting to look bleak now for McPherson. Can they turn it around and try to come back? We'd like to thank our sponsors, Next Tech Wireless. You can stream today's broadcast on your phone with the Ad Astra Radio app powered by Next Tech Wireless. Shop for the latest phones and devices at the best prices. We're also brought to you by Paya Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Paya Law, 241-9000. Tom works to get the benefits you deserve. We're brought to you by Hutchinson Community College. Take classes anytime, anywhere at Hutchinson Community College, online at hutchcc.edu. Hutchinson Community College, where champions are made. 36-28, Manhattan leads over McPherson, 7:41 to go. Manhattan has the ball, which they'll play in on the far sideline in front of their own bench. Larson will be the one to throw it in. Just fires it up to no man's land. Doyle tracks it down in the near corner. There was nobody within sight on that pass. Maybe some miscommunication. And McPherson with the ball, down by 8. Another almost errant pass. Alvord was able to collect it. Bounce pass. Paulson drives, shoots, misses. Got it back though, but Ball fights for the ball. And a tie up the arrow to Manhattan. 7:21 to go in the game, but what a swing it has been for the Manhattan Lady Indians right out of the get-go in this quarter. 2 quick turnovers by McPherson, which led to points the other direction on a play to start off the half. Bryn Littlejohn checks in for McPherson. Manhattan with the ball. Beckett drives right, lost the handle, on her knees, gives it up, or rather Beckett gets it back off the pass from Ball. Beckett fakes in the paint, kick near side, Bush for 3, that's short, rebounded by McPherson. Under 7 minutes to go, McPherson down by 8, Littlejohn fakes, ooh, really close to pulling the trigger. She had some space. Littlejohn now backdoor feed. Whitfield all the way home. Layup good off the glass. Good pass by Littlejohn again. Her third assist on the game. Rather, her second assist. And on the other end, deep pass. Bush fakes, drives, fakes again, and she walked. She moved her pivot foot while faking, trying to go up for a shot. And head coach Scott Mall not happy, saying she should have just shot it when she had the chance. Timeout called by Coach Mall. We'll take one with them as it's a full timeout. 36-30 Manhattan. McPherson will have the ball after the timeout with 6:28 to go. You're listening to coverage of midseason tournament weeks on Ad Astra Radio, presented by Hutch CC.
Life's better when you're under our roof because our agents can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family could have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams.
Visit your local American Family Insurance agent, Steve Barr, at 807 North Main, McPherson.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
36-30, Manhattan leads over McPherson, but a key turnover by the Lady Indians gives it back to McPherson. 6:28 to go in the game. Still plenty of time. The question will be, will McPherson be able to get on a bit of a run, or will Manhattan pull through to advance to the championship? Now, Manhattan has been in 4 championship games in their 13 years that they've been in the Mid-America Classic. Their only championship win was in 2014. McPherson plays it in the backcourt. Alvord up ahead, Whitfield near side for Doyle. Cross-court feed in the backcourt, still against pressure, but Bauer will be the one to break it as she crosses midcourt. Bauer, far corner, bad pass, and Littlejohn has it off her fingertips, out of bounds, back to Manhattan. Don't know if it was a bad pass or if it was a tipped ball, but it hit Littlejohn last, so it's back to Manhattan. Lady Indians with it. Bush steps up, gets past Littlejohn, shoots, misses short. Rebound, Bush got it back. Stick back won't go. Rebounded, fought for. Alvord saves it to Whitfield for McPherson. Whitfield turns, gets bumped, foul called on Manhattan. Foul called on Larson. That's just her first. Team foul number 1 in the quarter for Manhattan. McPherson will play it in. We'll have a whistle just to reset the shot clock, as you may have heard the officials say right in front of me. Bauer will throw it in under the backcourt. He said we got one right. You got more than that right, trust me. You've had a good game today. McPherson with the ball in the backcourt, near side for Whitfield. Stopping at the wing, Doyle swing out left side, far corner. Alvord gets a screen from Littlejohn. Bounce pass intended for Littlejohn, but thrown behind her and out of bounds. Back to Manhattan again. There's still 5:33 to go in this fourth quarter, but now McPherson has committed 14 turnovers in this half. Yet they only trail by 6. Larson in front of the midcourt stripe with a bounce pass to her teammate on the far end, that being Beckett. Ball with the ball on the near side, no pun intended. Bounce pass floater, good off the glass. Parcell, who just checked back in, who had a terrific first half. This is her first bit of second half action, and she has 8 points. Bauer breaks past midcourt, had the ball poke loose. Bauer got away with a push, out of bounds off the arm of Larson for Manhattan. Back to McPherson it goes. Marin Sambo will come back in for the Bullpups for Bauer. 4:59 to go. McPherson with the ball, down by 8. 38-30. Into the backcourt it goes for Sambo. Stopping, far pass, Doyle, swing out, left wing. Littlejohn, baseline, gets past her defender. Reverse layup, just misses wide, rebounded by Manhattan. Good idea, just did not come into fruition. Manhattan with the ball, up by 8, 4:40 left. Larson at the top of the circle, now in between the circles, just in front of the stripe. Picks up her dribble, bounce pass, Beckett. Still about 30 feet away from the basket. Now back out front for Larson. Still plenty of time as Manhattan wastes some time and runs an offense. Now Larson drives, tough shot up. It goes in, high off the window, and a foul called. Larson with an incredible bucket to give her 10 points on the game. Doyle gets hit with her it's her second foul. But that's a key and one for Larson, who has 8 points in this second half. Free throw, hits the back rim and misses, rebounded by McPherson, but it's a 10-point Lady Indian lead, 40-30, 4:15 to go. Sambo stops at the left wing, out front. Doyle bottled up, near side. Whitfield wants a three. Just wide, rebounded by Manhattan. Larson then gets bumped by two bull pups. A foul will be called, but which bull pup will be called for the foul? It'll be Piper Alvord, called for her third. Team foul number 4. Next one puts Manhattan in the bonus. Manhattan just with one foul on them in this quarter, as Ellie Bauer will check in for Piper Alvord. Coach Kinnaman, I think, unhappy with one of the officials. They think he wanted a foul on the last possession, maybe in the low block, not sure. It would not have been on the shot. Or maybe the fact that there's kind of a bit of a, I would say, a scrum for the ball and a foul called, and he wanted it to be called on Manhattan the other direction in a previous possession. Manhattan with the ball, almost lost it, but now Larson drives, scoop layup, misses too strong, rebounded by Littlejohn. Here comes McPherson the other direction. Whitfield on the near side, looking near corner for Sambo with a jab step. Now kick out near side. Bauer fakes, steps up, Littlejohn again. Top of the circle, drives left, Littlejohn all the way. Tough layup short, rebound by Manhattan. Here come the Lady Indians up by 10, and a little bump foul will be called on Ellie Bauer into the front court. And that puts Manhattan in the bonus. 2 free throws now coming for Bailey Bush. Bush is 3 for 3 at the stripe today. 9.6 rebounds for her. Shooting just 3 for 12, but now a perfect 4 for 4 at the stripe as she hits the first free throw. Piper Alvord back in for Bryn Littlejohn from McPherson. An 11-point Lady Indian lead, their largest of the game. Second free throw, in and out, rebounded by McPherson. Bauer with the board, looking to push the other direction. Bauer now with 5 rebounds on her docket. Alvord almost traveled, kicks it near side. Doyle steps up. Guarded well in a one-on-one. Now Doyle drives, takes it herself. Lefty layup, crawls in. 13 points for Brooke. Cutting it back to within 9. Here comes Manhattan the other direction. Less than 3 minutes to go. Whitfield guarding, ball well, kick near side for Larson. McPherson smothering the on-ball pressure. Sambo guarding Larson, kick near side for Beckett. 13 on the shot clock for Manhattan out front. Peabody swing out right side, under 10 to go on the clock now. Larson steps back on the right wing, down to 4. Larson drives inside, shot it, but it's not going to count because a timeout called by Manhattan with 4 on the timer. So that takes away 2 points that would have gone on for Manhattan, but instead a timeout called by Scott Mall. We'll keep it here, just a 30-second timeout, and we'll thank our sponsors for helping us out, those being Hutchinson Community College, Alliance Agency, Apex Shears, Raleigh Insurance, Idea Tech, Pooh Squad, McPherson Dental Care, and Schmidt Electric. We haven't had the time to really give you any score updates from what's going on around the area. We had a doubleheader on Mix 96.7. Berean Academy defeated Elyria Christian by a slim margin, 50-48 on the boys' side. On the girls' side earlier, Berean Academy defeated Elyria 39-32. Those score updates are brought to you by McPherson Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Manhattan with the ball into the front court. They will go when they play it in. 4 on the shot clock, 2:27 on the game clock for Manhattan. Larson throws it into the backcourt. Back to Larson in the corner. 3 on the way. Misses short. Offensive rebound, though, by Manhattan. Peabody inside Bush. Misses the layup. Rebounded by Doyle. Here comes McPherson the other direction. Coach Kinman wants them to push. Bauer, a knock away of the ball and a foul called on Manhattan. Just the third team foul. Correction, just the second team foul. So still not enough to put McPherson in the bonus. Ball called for her third foul. Fresh shot clock though for McPherson. Whitfield looking to play it in, still looking, 5-second call. Coach Kinnaman did not think that was 5 seconds. He thought that was whistled too early, but the official counted the 5, and it's another Bullpup turnover. 41-32, Manhattan leads, 2:11 to go here in the Mid-America Classic semifinal. Larson gets it off the inbound near side for Ball as they cross midcourt. Ball crossing over on Whitfield, handoff out front for Bush. Holding the ball below the waist, now dribbling. Bauer tried to come in to try to knock it loose. They pick up the dribble on the far side. High pass near midcourt. Beckett almost got fouled, but Beckett keeps as there's 1:50 to go. Now Alver tries to reach in, and a little shove to the ground that looked like to be not intentional. A jump ball, the arrow to McPherson. A lot of contact though, but Alvord will get credit for that terrific defensive play. 1:45 to go, McPherson with the ball down by 9. 41-32 to score. Doyle, defense coming from behind her. Now Doyle drives, spins, shoots, misses short, rebounded by Manhattan. 95 seconds to go. Peabody crosses, got away with a walk near side. Manhattan still with it. Ball out front for Larson on the near side. Larson now fires a chest-high pass, far end for Bush. Manhattan still wasting clock. Alvord gets her fingertips into the ball handler again, but a foul called this time, and free throws coming for Manhattan as Alvord gets hit with her 4th foul. So shooting 2 will be Bailey Bush again, 4 for 5 on the day, make it 5 for 6. First one goes in with a pure swish. 11 points now for Bush, which leads the team. Delaney Larson is behind her with 10. Also a team-high 6 boards for Bush. Second free throw, misses, rebounded by Bauer. Here comes McPherson, now down by 10. Whitfield just crosses midcourt. Coach Kinnaman tells them to go fast. Bauer will just chuck up a 3. That's short, rebounded by Manhattan. Into the backcourt, McPherson comes in defensively. Some contact, no whistle. They cross midcourt on the near side. High pass into the paint, wide open layup. Misses. Whitfield tips it out of bounds. It'll stay with Manhattan. But a wide open layup did not go down for Kinsley Kaus, who checked in recently. 53.1 seconds to go, though. Audra Sanbo and Jersey Alexander will check in for McPherson. Piper Alvord and Marin Sanbo will check out. 53.1 left. They play it into ball. Hand off to Larson, turning the corner, driving inside. Foul call. A lot of contact in the paint after. The foul came before the shot. So the foul will send Cat Ball to the free throw line. Marin Sanbo and Piper Alvord are back at the line, or back at the scorer's table. Jersey Alexander called for the foul. Sambo only has 1 foul, but Piper Alvord did have 4, which is why she maybe checked out. First free throw goes in for Larson, who does kind of a sarcastic pump of the fist because she's now 1 for 5 at the stripe. Second free throw up and in. She goes 2 for 2 on that trip. Larson will now check out. As checking in will be Avery Ingram for Manhattan. It's a 44-32 Manhattan lead, 48.9 to go in this Mid-America Classic semifinal. Whitfield will take the ball up. Crossing midcourt, hand off to Bauer. Bauer on the run on the near side, Doyle on the near wing. Doyle steps left, stops at the elbow. Alvord fires up a 3 and hits. Piper Alvord rattles it home, her second 3 of the game. Timeout McPherson. Back to a 9-point game, 32.7 to go. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll take one with them. We're back at the Roundhouse in 30 seconds here for the semifinal of the Mid-America Classic. You're listening to coverage of midseason tournament weeks on Ad Astra Radio, presented by Hutch CC.
Settle in and stay connected with Nextech Wireless and a device on us. Choose from the newest iPhone 16, the Samsung Galaxy S24, or a new tablet on us. Get an extra $100 with your device trade-in, no matter the condition. Nextech Wireless. Home on the range.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
44-35, Manhattan leads over McPherson. 32.7 to go. A three-pointer was hit by Piper Alvord before the timeout was called by Coach Kinnaman to give Alvord 7 points. But McPherson down by 9, and they need a miracle comeback to come back and win this thing and send them to the championship game tomorrow. Winner of this game plays Olathe South in the championship tomorrow. Whoever falls will play Hutchinson in the third-place game. So Manhattan will throw it in with full court pressure. They do play it in and look to foul immediately, which they do, as Ellie Bauer fouls Cat Ball. Bauer's third, but again, Manhattan in the bonus. Marin Sambo and Piper Alvord were on the bench. Alvord with the 4 fouls. So 2 free throws for Cat Ball. Her first trip today. 85% coming into this tournament, 2 for 4 yesterday. She swishes the first free throw. Piper Alvord and Marin Sambo back in. 31.2 left. Second free throw is good. 2 for 2 at the stripe is Cat Ball. 46-35. Manhattan leads. Deep pass, Whitfield goes inside. Layup good and a foul. Riley Whitfield looking to get the and one. The foul will be called on Bailey Bush. And that was a key mistake by Manhattan, as that could bring it back to within 8. If she gets the free throw with 26.3 to go. It's up. It's good. 9 points for Riley Whitfield today. Audra Sambo, Jersey Alexander are back in for on-ball defense and for fouling if they need to. Manhattan to throw it in. They do on a bounce pass. Ball splits through defenders, but then gets bumped, tripped, and a foul. So she's going back to the line. Bauer called for her 4th foul now with 24.8 to go. Cat Ball went 2 for 2 in her first trip. Delaney Larson, the leading scorer for Manhattan, with 12. Bailey Bush with 11, but 5 of those points at the free throw line. Those have been key contributors to this game. Ball swishes the first free throw to put them up by 9. Piper Alvord and Marin Sambo are back in. This one to make it a 4-possession game again. She does. Clutch free throw shooting for Cat Ball. 4 for 4 on the contest. Alvord crosses, far corner. Whitfield dials up a 3, misses short. Rebound tipped in the paint and out of bounds off of Manhattan because Bush was out of bounds. Tried to leap her way back in, but touched the ball while in midair. She did not reestablish position. So McPherson gets it back. 16.1 to go, though, as they inbound on the baseline. Whitfield will. Looking. Now a deep outlet pass near side for Doyle. Doyle steps into a triple, misses short. Rebound. Tipped out of bounds, back to Manhattan. 10.6 to go, and I think Coach Kinnaman is just going to have them run the clock out, as this one will just about end it. Manhattan will dribble out the clock. Manhattan will play for a championship against Olathe South tomorrow, while McPherson will play for 3rd place tomorrow at 3:10 against Hutchinson. Final score, Manhattan 48, McPherson 38. The Bullpup Locker Room Show is coming up next. You're listening to coverage of midseason tournament weeks on Ad Astra Radio, presented by Hutch CC.
Coverage of Bullpup basketball continues next with the Bullpup Locker Room Show. Stay tuned as we name tonight's play and player of the game. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Are you in need of an engine or transmission replacement? JAR Performance Automotive in McPherson is your preferred installer for Jasper engines and transmissions. We understand that engine replacement is one of the most expensive repairs your car will ever need. However, you can take advantage of our Napa Easy Pay financing and spread your repair expenses over 12 months with no interest.
Trust JAR with your car.
Bring in the new year with fast fiber internet speeds from MTC. Switch to MTC today and receive free installation, symmetrical upload and download speeds, and unlimited usage. If you want secure, reliable, and fast fiber internet, call MTC. For more information or to sign up for service, stop by your local MTC office in Little River, Lyons, Marquette, McPherson, or Sterling. Call 877-216-9951 or visit mtcforme.com.
Take your game to the next level at McPherson College, home to KCAC champions, NAIA All-Americans, and champions of character. McPherson College is a growing campus with expanded athletic facilities, updated dorms, and a new student center opening in 2025. Learn about our 40-plus majors and pre-professional programs, scholarships, and graduating without debt at macbulldogs.com. Your journey to greatness starts here. It's a great day to be a Bulldog.
Whether you want a small home remodel or need repairs done or have a brand new build project in mind, Erickson Custom Building is your choice. All of us at Erickson Custom Building would like to thank our customers for 20 years of business and friendship. Brian and the crew at Erickson have spent those years developing excellent customer service and quality leadership for all types of projects, big or small, traditional or trendy. When your project is finished, it will reflect your vision for quality and follow-through that exceeds your expectations, not your budget. Call Erickson Custom Building or find us on the web at ericksoncustombldg.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome to the Bullpup Locker Room Show as McPherson falls today against Manhattan. I almost said Hutchinson. Hutchinson is the team McPherson will play tomorrow for the third place game in the Mid-America Classic as McPherson has their 3-game winning streak snapped here today against Manhattan. And will go up against Hutchinson tomorrow as they fall to 5-6 on the year. Manhattan improves to 8-3 and will play Olathe South for a championship tomorrow. Let's give you the final line score for McPherson. They shot 15 of 36, 41.7%. 4 of 13 from deep, 30.8% on the game, just 4 for 5. At the free throw line, they were a perfect 3 for 3 in the second half, but only 5 trips to the stripe in this game. 31 rebounds, 4 offensive, 27 defensive boards for McPherson. 8 assists on 15 made buckets, but 26 turnovers, no blocks, 6 steals on McPherson. Leading scorer was Brooke Doyle with 13 points, the only Bullpup in double figures, 9 rebounds for her as well, 5 of 8 shooting, 1 of 2 from deep, 2 for 2 at the stripe, 1 assist and 1 steal. 9 points for Riley Whitfield, 4 of 11 shooting, 0 for 4 from deep, 1 of 1 at the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal for her as well. Piper Alvord with 7 points on the game, shooting 2 of 3, both of which from deep, 1 of 2 at the free throw line. She also finished with a couple of rebounds. 5 points for Bryn Littlejohn on the game with 4 rebounds to her total as well. 2 points for Ellie Bauer, 2 points for Marin Sambo. 2 Manhattan Lady Indians finished in double figures. Delaney Larson led all scorers with 12 points on the game. Bailey Bush was behind her with 11 as Manhattan shot 35% on the game. They did not hit a 3 as they finished 0 for 8, but then 63% at the free throw line at 12 of 19. Only 12 turnovers for them, 17 steals, and 5 assists for them on the game. We're now joined by head coach Clint Kinnaman on the headset now. Coach, it was a hard-fought game between the two schools, but it was still a tough finish through the end with a lot of back and forth going with turnovers and then points going the other direction from what we saw. Kind of on both ends, but it really happened a lot more to McPherson in the second half than what we saw in the first.
Yeah, we did some really good things tonight. Mm-hmm. We were hanging with a good 6A team for a long time. And I told the girls after the game, I said, okay, this is how much we've improved. I said, our team, don't be offended by this, our team in the end of December, 1st of January, we got beat by 30, maybe 40. That's the improvement we made, okay? And hang with it. It's a process. It's a journey. And as long as I continue to see improvement and us playing hard, I'm loving our team. Now, we do have to shore up some things. We missed some rotations defensively that we're going to get better at, and, you know, we need to coach them better on that too, as well as some transition stuff that kind of hurt us, and then some live ball turnovers that, you know, ended up in easy scores for them.
For sure, but one thing that you talked about yesterday with your win against Andover Central, we saw a lot again today, is that they did guard. They did not hit a single three in this game. This is a team that averages 58 points a game and shoots 38% on the year. You only allow 48 points, and they shot 35%.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's one thing we've really improved defensively. You know, we're pretty good on-ball defenders. We didn't get some high ball screens like we needed to. But, you know, we just started working on that the other day. So we've been trying to blitz everything. That wasn't working out, so we've gone to Ashland. But it's going to get better at.
Absolutely. Well, one other positive is that you did fall in the offensive rebounding department. Defensively and overall, you still did. You won. So how does that especially avoid those offensive goals?
Here, we make out. Say we miss. It's a game you miss. Our kids are actually looking